So good morning to each and everyone. Today I am discussing about the impact of globalization and the corporation and community. So the impact of globalization. Globalization is defined by the International Federation of Social Worker IFSW 2005 as the process by which all people and communities comes to experience an increasingly common economic, social, and cultural environment. So this is the process kung saan ang mga tao ay sa komunidad ay nararanasan nila yung pagbabago ng patuloy na pagbabago ng ekonomiyang panlipunan, yung para sa lahat, at even to their culture they are also experiencing as to the but there are threats to the community. The World Bank requires imposed on poor nations like the South Africa, Latin America. They are still structural adjustment. Ang World Bank ay nag-impose na kailangan tulungan ang mga bansang ito, which is South Africa, Latin America, because they are still adjusting because of the globalization. So aside from that, may mga digmaan din na nagaganap dahil sa pananakot at kasakiman ng struktura. So types of globalization, which is the economic globalization, social globalization, and political globalization. So the economic is the countries trade that many others have few trade barriers are economically globalized. And the second one in the social globalization, we can now easily inform and have an ideas pass between people and their own country and between different countries because of the internet and social media networks. So the political is the amount of political cooperation there is between countries. So because of the globalization, the political cooperation is come easily cooperate. So the causes of globalization is trade liberalization, the removal or reduction of restriction or barriers on the free exchange of goods between nations, include the tariffs such as duties and surcharges, and non-tariff barriers such as licensing rules and codes. So improving developed technologies. Our technology is improved than before. Reduced cost, improvement in communication, transportation. Because of the technology, we can easily communicate and transport. So the next one is the regulation of financial market. Regular na yung mga financial market natin because of the globalization, and increased significance of TNC transportation cooperation because of the globalization. It increased. So the effect of globalization is globalize has lead to increase in competition. So padami nagko-compete siya, like the McDonald's, kakompetence na yung Jollibee company, and Pepsi also, they are competent by Coca-Cola company. And globalization causes the exchange of technology, yung pagpapalit-palit ng technology to have more accessible or information. And the next one is globalization has led to increase in investment level and the rise in opportunities. So because of the globalization, there are so many investment to our country that give us more opportunity to have a work. And the advantage of globalization is cheaper good for customer and better product quality, which is mura yung presyo ng product pero maganda yung quality niya. Then increase and skilled worker, yung mga worker natin, umi-increase na yung mga skilled nila. Lower cost production, maliit yung cost ng product. Improvement in education because of the internet connection, we can now more easily access we can research so that our education knowledge can improve to cultural diversity. We can now see what the cultural of others because of the internet connection. Poverty reduction, may nababawasan naman yung mga poverty natin, transportation. Disadvantage of the globalization is increased commodity price, which is the higher price of common commodities of foreign currently will work to lower demand and in dollar price. Uh, in this scenario, increasing commodity prices abroad could causes a domestic deflation. So the next one is the exploitation exploitation of cheap labor, yung mababang sahod ng mga manggagawa causes of disease because may mga smoke na kaya nga yun yung disadvantage ng globalization, yung may nang gumagawa na ng mga smoke which is hindi siya healthy sa gumagamit at sa mga nakakalanghap nito na hindi naman gumagamit. So increased relative poverty inequality, so yung mga mahihirap, pahirap sila ng pahirap, yung mayaman payaman sila ng payaman because of the inequality. Increase for vulnerability and instability, which is that pataas ng pataas yung takot ng mga mahihirap, and disparity and uneven wealth distribution, which is yung mahihirap hindi na sila pinagtutuunan ng pansin ng gobyerno. So the next one is the corporation and community. The corporation is the community. Corporate is formed on deposit of the plan, the lands, and titles office, and consists of the current owned by the lots in the scheme. So the community corporation functions include the administration and maintenance of the common property and enforcement by laws and by management of development contract. So for example, you have a lot, so the corporation get it uh, because of their business, so they can earn also. But a corporation exists for profit, not common good. So yung corporation nag-exist nila nagfo-focus sila sa profit nila, not the common good, hindi yung kabutihan. Stock structure favor big business and building stock construction. Nagbe-build sila ng mga buildings to have taxes. So there are three case terms which is the privatization, intensified productivity levels, the technology revolution, and for example, you have a shop, restaurant, and store are less likely to be a family owned by corporate. So you have your family owned a shop, a restaurant, but the building is owned by corporation. So the corporation have also may kita din yung corporation sa kita niya. So take away notes as I understand for my assigned topic. For my understanding, globalization is new era brings the opportunities and also new consideration and challenges with the dynamics. With globalization, we can access to benefit from international socialization, intercultural exchange, and the customers enjoy wider variety of product. But we can deny the fact that globalization also has disadvantages like war and violence, and the corporation and community. What I understand is the business case for corporation community involvement has never been stronger. In fact, the benefit of for corporation community involvement are twofold: providing positive return to local charitable organization and neighborhood and boosting company performance indicators such as reputation and employment engagement. That will be all. Thank you and God bless everyone.